boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the week.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look here at Josh Allen, your top dog in the league this season, ranking first in passing yards. It's the Bills and the Dolphins, and it's coming up next.
We are about 15 miles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going at the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Allen. Quick slant. He's got Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The quick slant, good for a first down, a gain of 12. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
On play action, Allen. Fighting to stay upright. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level. 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, we'll start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
And complete to Drake London. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Allen going to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Drake London, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown catch from Drake London. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their 2nd-year quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now a passage taken in by Hill. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the 1st down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. They'll try the middle with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. This pass is caught by London. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Drake London with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Miami coming out for their second drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. So here are the Bills to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got
oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 2nd and 9 now. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Devin White, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
It's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want it to. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect it. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To the air, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
The ball on the 8 still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hughes.
I think that we all figured when he called it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
Well, James Cook and the Buffalo offense returning to work now.
And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed, going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Ooh, with a juke. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll look to throw here. He completes it right side to White.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back to throw here. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got some space here. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 43 yards. And the Dolphins have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We'll get another look at Drake London as this offense returns to the field.
We're in the second quarter. He already has 2 touchdowns. We know how good he is. That's well documented. How do you contain him?
We know he's a nightmare. So in this situation, I would go ahead and double him, maybe even have a third person in the area, and try and dissuade them from throwing him the football. Make someone else beat me for a while, because I don't know that their talents are his, because when he gets his hands on the ball, he breaks down my entire D. Someone else, they may not make the same type of a play.
Well, we know his talents are very good.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
On play action, Allen. Into the hands of London.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
27 yards there, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Quick slant, he's got Elliott.
And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On play action, Allen steps away. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And again, it's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's our message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. It's a gain of 4 there and gives him a new set of downs. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
And that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Pat Surtain. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Devin White, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Second and long. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. They'll set up to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now we give up the middle to Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point up and through. And the lead will be cut down to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his left.
That's brought in downfield by London.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Allen off the play fake. Out to his left.
That is complete downfield to Knox.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Now Allen again.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen.
This pass is caught by London.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They'll run with Cook. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And quickly they get to the line. They try again with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown.
James Cook, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we play. Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. So after the INT, it's Allen.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox with career touchdown number 75.
And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
This one swung out to Williams.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's White.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. 20 to about the 22.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
A gain of 28 yards there and given the first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
But Cook getting the call there on first down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. The Bills on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. On play action, Allen. The 20.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Cook up the gut. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. Good gain there on first down and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
a 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills are poised to move to 8-0 as they extend their lead even further.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Miami set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one is incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now back to throw. And the catch made by Johnson. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They'll look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for White on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. 111 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking deep for Elliott. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Myers connects on the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll set up to throw. It's caught. This is White.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Escapes the sack. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On now the Miami field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. And his kick here is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fields it right around the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late 4th quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Looking deep for Elliott. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. On the move to his left. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. No problem there on the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading